morning, children. Today we are going to do exercises of practical life. And in that we are going to do how to make chapatis. M1 children would have seen your M2 friends making chapatis. Yes. I'm going to teach you. Some of you would have actually started also, if I am right. Mitra, Sai and all almost started making chapatis. But many of them are yet to know. Kail, Arnav, they are all still yet to start. So I'm going to teach them how to do the chapati. And others will have to try and recollect it. ஞாபகப்படுத்தி பாருங்க நம்ம எப்படி பண்ணணும்ங்கிறது சரியா. இட்ஸ் நாட் ஜஸ்ட் அபவுட் மேக்கிங் சப்பாத்தி. நமக்கு நிறைய விஷயம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணணும், அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணணும், how do you sit, how do you bring the material எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் இல்லையா. So those M2 children, for you to remember how we did the chapati making, I am going to do exactly how we used to do in the classroom. You can also try it the same way at home. Surprise your mommy by making nice chapatis or puris. Okay, shall we get started? Okay, can you tell me where is the chapati material kept in the practical life shelf? That's your practical life shelf? Yes, this is the chapati tray, right? Yes. Along this what do you need? You definitely have to bring the oil cloth, right? So first let's go bring the oil cloth. That's your oil cloth, okay? And I'm bringing my chapati tray. Remember how we sit on the mat? We don't stamp on the mat. Keep your hand first and then come in. Now unroll the oil cloth. Now I will bring the chapati plate and the rolling pin. I have to definitely keep the atta here, the flour, okay. Now from the box I'll have to make it into 2 pieces. Now carefully watch what I am going to do. I roll it into a nice ball. This also. So I will be making 2 chapatis today. First take a pinch of flour and spread it. Take the first ball, flatten it. Again take a flour and spread it. If you don't do this, your atta will stick to this chapati plate, okay? So let's flatten it with more flour on it so it won't stick. You can feel it. See, it doesn't stick on my hand anymore. Now you start rolling. Add some more, turn it. Add some more. Try and make one round shape. I think I am done. See? Now we'll do it one more time. Watch carefully what I am going to do. First, second, third, fourth. It's no more sticky. Then I start rolling. Whenever I want to turn, I have to add flour. Turn. Again, both sides. Now you see it is actually elliptical. I have to make it round. So I am going to keep it like this and push it this way so that it becomes a round. So ellipse will now become a circle. I am done. Now if you want to do it again, what should you do? If you are cooking at home, helping your mother, you make puris like this and give it to them. If you are just trying how to make chapatis, then you can bring it back, fold it, again make it a ball. See how I do it. Keep it on this, fold it half, one more time, now you make it into a ball. And there you go again. More flour. 2, 3, 4, 5. When it becomes an ellipse, add flour, turn it back, again add flour, make the ellipse into a circle. There. This way you go on again and again until you feel that you have made a perfect chapati. Will you all try it at home? Now we are not done. After you finish, what you should do? You have to definitely put back things in its place, right? It will not be your mummy's work. It is your work. So how do you finish it? Come, take a look at it. Remember how it was? It was one big ball. So I'll make a big ball, put it back inside, otherwise it will become dry. It has to be closed tight. The flour, shake it up a little bit very carefully, put it inside the tray, dust the chapati plate and then the rolling pin. Keep it here, and there is a lot of dust here. You remember what you used to do? We used to bring the dustpan and brush. Let me bring it for you. So that's your dustpan and brush. Remember, we will try to bring it into one heap. Take your time, children. There is no hurry. You know, here Miss Juno will never ask you to do fast. You can take your time. What I want you to do is to do a neat job. I just love the way Tishrant does his cleaning. He takes so much of care to make it so beautiful. Be very clean. It reminds me of Tishrant. See? I've collected it. Now I'll have to go and put this in the dustbin. I will do it because you know how to do it, right? You go to the dustbin and then you just clear it up like this, okay? I'll go get that done and be back. So I have put away the dustpan and brush in the stand. You know where it is, right? In the balcony outside I've put it. I've anyway brought the wiping cloth along with me, which I'm going to clean one more time and make sure that it's wiped and clean. Because this is going back to the rack, we don't want it to be dirty, right? So we wipe it if there's any dust. So once it is clean, I'm going to roll it. See how I'm rolling? Very tight and firm. I have to make sure that both sides are tucked in. Now I'll take and keep it in the oilcloth stand. This will go to the balcony. I will wash and put it on the cloth line, and I will keep the chapati tray in its place in the practical life shelf. So that is all, children. You got it? This is how we used to make chapati. If you are done with the material, you can put it away, roll your mat and go do any other activity that you want, or you can continue with any other activity on the same mat itself. Okay? At home, I request you to finish your work. If you are going to make chapati, you have to put back things. You have to help your mommy and daddy to clean up the place. Okay? Get whatever dustpan and brush is there at home, make use of it. Okay? Whatever broom is available at home, make use of it. Wherever you see any dust lying, please make use of it and clean it up with the broom and dustpan. Okay? I will show you one day how to work with the broom and dustpan. Maybe next week itself. Okay? Until then, keep making chapatis, master and bring out a very beautiful circle. Okay? Will you all? All the best. See you all again in another video. Until then, bye-bye.